Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the Spurs MyNBA series. Now we're 20 games through the season. The Spurs team is doing a little better than we thought they would. They're 9-11. Still don't think they're going to do much in the playoffs. They're probably going to be probably a 9th seed, 10th seed, right on the outside of the playoffs in my opinion. But overall, this team's playing pretty good. We got DeMar DeRozan averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, basically 5 assists, a steal a game. He is carrying this team on his back. Behind him, we got his partner in crime, LaMarcus Aldridge, who's taking a dip down. He is 35, and he's averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Nothing too crazy for LaMarcus Aldridge. Not an all-star season as we wanted from him. DeJounte Murray, 13 points, 5 assists, 7.5 rebounds. He is averaging the most rebounds on our team. Our starting point guard is averaging the most rebounds on our team. That is crazy. Behind him, we got Derek White with 12 points, nothing else special, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, Patty Mills, and from there on, everybody's averaging about what you'd want them to average. Nobody doing too crazy. DeJounte Murray, that rebounding thing is a little crazy, but 9-11 at the 20-game mark isn't as bad as I thought we were going to be. I expected us to maybe be 7-13, a couple games worse, but as of right now, we are 12th in the West. We definitely could make a playoff spot. The real question is, do we want to push for that playoff spot, or do we want to bust and rebuild this season? And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by getting rid of DeMar DeRozan or LaMarcus Aldridge right now. Possibly through a trade with both of them, but that'd be highly unlikely because we wouldn't get enough value back. It's likely that it's going to be LaMarcus Aldridge that is gone, but none of these trades that I've went through have looked interesting to me. That one right there is kind of interesting, another young center, but we have Jakob Poeltl, who's basically the same player as him. Nothing special going through all of these. A lot of these are very unrealistic. Hey, if we were doing this an unrealistic way, I'm taking Miles Turner every time. I mean, you don't reject that trade. This one's interesting. Steven Adams, 27 for LaMarcus Aldridge and a second-round pick. Now, the Pelicans, it doesn't really make sense because they're a youthful team. They're not in win-now mode, but maybe they kind of want to be in win-now mode and have Aldridge to kind of mentor Williamson and stuff. You never know, something like that. Other than that, though, none of these trades are really striking up anything, so probably next episode I'm going to use to kind of look at some trade places, possible destinations for Aldridge. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys where we send them and what trade we do. I'm going to build some of my own trades and see if they work. And if they do, I'll put a poll down in my Instagram and see if y'all would, which one y'all want us to do. Probably not going to do anything with DeMar DeRozan, but next episode will be the college prospect and overseas prospect previews. I'm working on the draft class. I'm trying to make some realistic-ish players, try to make nobody outrageously high overalls. But, yeah, as I said, a little bit better than expected. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. Obviously, they got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, who's going to play great, considering it's not the playoffs yet. Playoff P. Scary to watch, but let's see how this game goes. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'm going to send it to the court. Welcome everybody here to San Antonio, Texas, as the Spurs take on Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers, as this is Kawhi Leonard's return to San Antonio after the falling out. They've played about 7 times now. The Clippers have won a few and the Spurs have won a few. It's been a pretty evenly matched series. Obviously, this Clippers team has much more star power, as we see Patrick Beverley going to hit a 3 on this first possession of the game. A little later in the first, 5-0 Clippers. This offense in this game, we really need to keep it going, because if we slow down, as you see DeMar DeRozan walk into the lane and get an easy dunk right there, if we slow down at all, this Clippers team is just going to blow us out of the water. Our defense isn't good enough to stop them, and our offense isn't good enough to keep up with the pace. We need to slow it down, but we still need to be efficient on offense. As you see DeMar DeRozan with a great double move, and he's going to hit the hard mid-range shot between Paul George and Batum. What a move right there from DeMar DeRozan. That's what we need from our star. He needs to carry this offense right here. Kawhi Leonard, obviously, you know what he brings to the table. Paul George, if it's not the playoffs, as LaMarcus Aldridge fouls Leonard, and you're going to see him hit the first one, and let's see if he can hit both of them, and he misses the second. As I was saying, if it's not the playoffs, Paul George is an excellent player. Derek White pulling up from deep, and he's going to hit the three, a three-point game now early in this first quarter. Skipping ahead now, DeRozan bringing it up the court down by 7. He's being guarded by Batum. Another double move. He's taking advantage. He's going to posterize Nicholas Batum. What a play from DeMar DeRozan right there. That is crazy. Nicholas Batum cannot stop him. But the Spurs team does need to keep it up. As you see, they're down by 3 here, 16-13, 3 minutes left. Gonna give it back to DeMar. He's trying to work on Serge Ibaka. He's gonna miss it. Aldridge with the clutch rebound. He's gonna put it back up. That's what we need from LaMarcus Aldridge. He was non-existent last game, as you see Reggie Jackson bring it up the court. LaMarcus Aldridge needs to be in this offense a little bit more if he doesn't want to get traded right now. Obviously, the plans are still to trade him, but it's a little difficult as Reggie Jackson misses the little fadeaway jumper. It's a little difficult with that contract of his to find any matches, as Keldon Johnson takes it all the way down the court from coast to coast. Easy layup right there. The Spurs gained their first lead of the night with 2:30 left in this first quarter. Some of the starters about to come out getting a little tired. We're going to get our starters in there as Lou Will hits the difficult layup. And there's just nothing you can do about that. Derek White bringing it up the court. He's going to get a pick from LaMarcus Aldridge. He's going to pull up from deep. Bang! Derek White, what a shot there. Give the Spurs a 2-point lead. This Spurs offense is off to a much quicker start this game than they were in the last game. They slowed down in that Kings game all game. Lou Will pull up. Bang! Right back at him with another 3 to give them the lead. 30 seconds here left in the first quarter. Clippers up 23-20. DeMar DeRozan all the way to the hoop, and he's going to get the and one on the poster. DeMar DeRozan has dominated so far in this first quarter, and let's see if he can hit the and one. No, he misses. Lou Will's going to bring it up the court. Lead by 1 with 25 seconds left in this first quarter. Let's see if this Spurs defense can do anything. Marcus Morris working around the key. He might look like he's going to pull up. No, he's going to give it to Reggie Jackson, who's going to miss the 3. Not great defense, but they got lucky there. Patty Mills in fast break. He's going to give it to DeMar. DeMar's looking, pulling up from deep. Bang! DeMar DeRozan with 4 seconds left. What a 3 right there. And we're going to get right into the second quarter. Down by 2. This Clippers team is struggling a little bit against the Spurs right now. Kind of shocking. We weren't expecting this as Patty Mills takes it for the easy floater to give them a 4-point lead right now. And we're going to go ahead, a 2-point lead for the Spurs, 29-27. Patrick Beverley working against Patty Mills. 2-screen set. Patrick Beverley's going to drive right by him. And 1. Patrick Beverley with the difficult layup. Lonnie Walker fouls him. Skipping ahead here to the second 5:40 mark in the second quarter. The Spurs are down by 6 now. This Clippers team went on a little bit of a run. Devin Vassell working in the pick and roll with Podol. He's going to get easy slam. And the Spurs really needed to emphasize that this game. They needed to get their centers involved, and they definitely did that a lot better in this game. LaMarcus Aldridge and Jakob Podol, as you'll see, had a couple more plays as Paul George drives right by Walker for the easy dunk. But they had a couple more plays in this game where they were involved in the offense, pick and rolls, pick and pops, and they were just easy to score. Patty Mills, good from 3. Make it a 4-point game now, 37-34. 4:43 left in this second quarter. As you're going to see Pat Bev bring it up the court. Haven't seen him talking too much trash this game. He's going to give it to Paul George, who looks like he wants to pull up going around the corner. No, he's going to take that, and he's going to hit that an easy shot. Playoff P with that easy mid-range shot. It's a 42-34 game now. Patty Mills working on Patrick Beverley. Trying to get it to Podol. Getting a pick from Podol. Some kind of pick. He's going to give it back to him, and Podol with the easy layup. As I said, we are going to get them more involved. That caused a timeout from the Spurs here with a 6-point lead. Lou Will bringing it up the court here. Now a 4-point lead. The Spurs team is slowly breaking it down. Lou Will's going to cross up DeJounte Murray. Horrible defense. They do recover pretty well. Marcus Morris at the top of the paint, and he's going to hit that. That's a wide open shot. Marcus Morris hits that 9 times out of 10 right there. Derek White's going to try and come back and get something going. Aldridge with the screen. Derek White looks to pull up. No, he's going to get Aldridge wide open. He does not miss that. And once again, Spurs looking to get their centers more involved this game. They're playing as a whole team this game. Last game, it was more DeMar DeRozan carrying us on offense. But this game, it's a much better, well-rounded effort as they are still down by 9. DeJounte Murray, great defense on Lou Williams. DeMar DeRozan in the fast break. He's going to take it all the way. No, he pulls back mid-range. Too easy. Make it a 7-point game here at the end of the second quarter as we are going to go into this third quarter down 7. The Spurs team is playing pretty well. I'm proud of how they've played. As I said, it's a much more team effort this game. And coming straight back into this third quarter, this Spurs team can make this a closer game. They're down by 10 here as DeJounte Murray's working on Pat Bev. They've had opportunities, as you see Lonnie Walker hit the mid-range shot. They've had plenty of opportunities here with this game. They just haven't been able to make consecutive stops on defense. Kawhi Leonard working on Keldon Johnson, and he's going to barely miss the and one opportunity. He's going to make the free throws. 57-44 now here in this third quarter as we see DeJounte Murray set the screen from LaMarcus Aldridge. He's going to give it to Aldridge. Easy layup right there. Get it back to an 11-point game. We need to take our time here. We need to slowly scrape away at this lead or we have no chance of coming back in this game. We need to take every opportunity we have. Pat Bev trying a nice play by Keldon Johnson. Let's see, LaMarcus Aldridge. He's going to get it back-to-back and slam from LaMarcus Aldridge. What a play from the 35-year-old there. Still down by 11, though, with 6 minutes left. They're going to give it to DeMar. DeMar's going to work on Batum. He's been exploiting that all game. And one DeMar DeRozan. Nicholas Batum cannot guard DeMar DeRozan. It has been proven this entire game. He has struggled mightily in that matchup. Let's see if they can make it an 8-point game, and they do with 6 minutes left. Paul George, though, going to bring it back up the court, and we haven't been able to stop him. He's struggled on efficiency, but he scored a ton. Kawhi Leonard, easy turnaround jumper, no contest, but he misses. Devin Vassell, questionable defense, bringing it up the court. Trying to make it down to a 5-point game. DeMar DeRozan with the screen from Podol. He's going to give it to Podol, who tries to get past Ibaka. He can't. He's going to give it back to DeMar. Another screen, trying to exploit that, and DeMar right to the hoop. Easy dunk right there. Make it a 6-point game in this matchup. Kawhi Leonard wide open 3, though, and he is going to make that. The Spurs kind of came back, had got it down to a 3-point game, and they just let him hit that wide open 3. Let's see what Derek White's got in store for this possession. Straight to the rack, give it to Podol. Out to Patty Mills. Looks like he wants to pull up. He won't. He's going to get the screen. He's going to pull up from 3, and he's going to miss it, but Podol with the huge rebound, and he puts it back. Timeout, Clippers. Spurs went a little bit of a run there before that timeout. Coming out of that timeout, it's a 4-point game still. 3:30 left. Lou Will is going to give it to Kawhi, who's being guarded by Devin Vassell. That is not the right matchup. Serge Ibaka, easy layup right there. Jakob Podol got lost in the screen. He didn't know where to go. Let's see if this Spurs team can tighten up on defense. As I said, it's a 6-point game now. If they don't tighten up on defense, they are not going to be able to get anything going on offense. Rudy Gay at the top of the key fakes it. Patty Mills, they look like they want to get Rudy Gay a shot. He's going to get a shot right outside the paint. Easy mid-range jumper for Rudy Gay. He's another person I got a little more involved in this game. He only scored about 6 points, but he did get more opportunities, as you're going to see here in the pick and roll, and an easy dunk right there. Brings it back to a 4-point game. A little over a minute left in the third, and that's what it would be going into the fourth. 70-64, as you see here. 6-point game. This fourth quarter is crucial. Paul George from deep misses a great defense right there. This fourth quarter, as always, is crucial. As you're going to see DeMar DeRozan working against Serge Ibaka. He gives it to Murray. Gives it back to DeRozan. Easy dunk right there. One-handed slam. DeRozan bringing it back down the court. He's going to take it all the way. And a little 360, a little fancy there. Not too much celebration, though, as they have not been able to get consecutive stops on defense. And you'll see here that does not come back too well for them. 73-68 right now. Pat Bev working on DeJounte Murray. Our starters are getting a little tired out there, but we need them in this crucial moment. Let's see what Popovich has, if he's going to get the backups in. Paul George, a leaning three, misses. Zubac with the crucial rebound. Kawhi Leonard back outside, and he is going to give it to Zubac, and he's going to get the and one. That is the worst case right there for Keldon Johnson. Down by 11 or 9 now. Lonnie Walker driving. He gives it to Keldon Johnson, who's being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. So he's been locked up pretty much all game. Johnson gives it to Aldridge. Easy layup right there. That's going to make it a 7-point game with a little under 7 minutes left. So we can do this still. It's a very close game. There's a possibility, but they need to get a stop on defense. And Kawhi Leonard double screen. He's going to get past Johnson at first. He comes back with it. Aldridge with the block. What a play by LaMarcus Aldridge. Fast break opportunity here. They're going to give it to Walker. Murray's trying to get inside. Now they just need to reset it, and they do that. Back out to Walker, being guarded by George. Aldridge with the screen. Walker's going to try and get it to him. No. Batum with the clutch steal there. What a play. DeJounte Murray up to DeRozan. Still down by 7. DeRozan all the way to the hoop. 5-point game. Timeout Clippers. They don't know what's hitting them right now. And we are going to see they do score out of that timeout. It's a 7-point game now. Derek White trying to get it all the way. Misses the and one, but Batum fouls him. So he's going to go to the line, and let's see if he can make this a 5-point game. He hits the first one. And our starters are coming back in. They left for a minute, but they did need to come back in this crucial moment as Derek White is clutch right there. He hits both of them. Skipping ahead here, 3 minutes left. The Clippers have had a little run here, 83-74 right now. Out to Murray. Unfortunately, can't shoot that. Derek White does pump. Gives it to Keldon Johnson, who's going to shoot the three, and he hits the three. That's going to make it a 6-point game. This Spurs team just will not quit. They haven't made it with less than 4 this entire fourth quarter. But they have not quit at all as Kawhi Leonard goes for the hard layup, and he is going to hit that. What an acrobatic play, and that kind of, you could see here, killed the morale of this Spurs team. It's a 5-point game. Leonard drives past both of them, and he gets the and one with a minute 16 remaining. This Clippers team slowly chipped away at the morale of the Spurs as he does miss. It's still possible, but right here you see Derek White miss the open three, and that basically solidified the ending of this game. It's a 7-point game with 30 seconds left. They're just kind of looking for a prayer, and it doesn't seem like they're going to get an answer, but they do get a lucky shot here from LaMarcus Aldridge as he hits the late three to make it a 4-point game with 23 seconds left, but it was just too little, too late as DeJounte Murray fouls Pat Bev, but he is going to ice this game right here. He's going to make it a 5-point game with about 10 seconds left. Now right here, I was mad at 2K. That camera angle made me panic, and Paul George with the clutch defense just rejects Derek White's shot. And that's the end of the game there. 93-86 is the final score. And this Spurs team fought hard. They didn't end up coming to win. DeMar DeRozan tries a three, misses it. Rebound, Keldon Johnson. They're going to try to get anything going, as you do see LaMarcus Aldridge get a mid-range shot here to just make it a little bit better. But at the end of the day, that was the final right there, 93-88. Spurs team fought hard to try and come back and win this game. They were fighting uphill all game long, but I was proud of this performance. It showed that we could stick with a team like the Clippers. As you see here, the statistics for the Spurs team: DeRozan once again 30, Aldridge 19 and 11. Huge game from him there. Derek White had 10 on 3 of 15 shooting. Patty Mills had 8, and Rudy Gay had 6. A few people had 6, as a matter of fact. Keldon Johnson had 5. Other than Devin Vassell, DeJounte Murray, and Derek White, we shot the ball pretty well. It was just we weren't able to get our offense going for long enough that we could stop this Clippers team and actually get back into the game. But like I've said multiple times, I was proud of how this Spurs team played. They stuck with a great team like the Clippers and showed that if we do make the playoffs somehow, we will be able to at least make it competitive for a game or two. DeMar DeRozan obviously played like a superstar, but at the end of the day, we did take the loss, putting us at 9-12 on the season. Right outside of the playoffs, though, I think I read in the league that the 8th seed is 9-9, so they have the same amount of wins. We just have more losses because we've played more games. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys do enjoy this series. And I'm really excited to just continue this series and see where this season takes us, see where we go in the off season. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to have a poll or a post on my Instagram about the possibility of trading LaMarcus Aldridge right now, or if we want to wait and see what he wants to be re-signed for. And I would appreciate it if you guys went over there to my Instagram. I'll have the links in the description to my Instagram and my Twitter. And I would appreciate it if you guys went over there and just voted on those polls. And also, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share the video, comment what your favorite part of the game was. And thank you guys so much for watching, and adios.